working with my colleagues here and filling out the applications, I realized that I didn't know how to put the words to define it in the application itself.
When we first looked at it, we were so overwhelmed, didn't know where to start.
The reputation of the organization is out there. And when we did a little investigation, we happened to, every time we turned our head, the name came up as one of the high-quality consultants that we should work with.
I didn't know anything until you guys came along, and I learned the terminology from step one to the end of everything. I had no clue, and it kind of makes sense to me now, so that's a good thing.
And I think working with Passin has really been a very important experience in helping us grow professionally.
You came in with your crew and were very organized and had us go from step one to the end, and here we are as providers of ACCME.
Working with Passin and Associates has named things for me and help me define what I'm doing, even though we might have been doing it correctly, but now being able to sort of put it into the appropriate boxes, but also to be able to think more creatively. Working with Passin and Associates helped us think outside of the box with ideas that we could then generate from the existing programs to look to the future.
I'm a very organized person to begin with, and now that I know what to look for, to have regular meetings with you, and you send us all those updates to let us know what's happening in the ACCME world, I'm able to pinpoint potential areas of conflict and basically resolve it or disqualify the speaker and move on.
I felt very insecure. In fact, before we came to Passin Associates, we were actually trying to work on the application for ACCME ourselves, and I was very insecure. But I think working with Passin and Associates, particularly Steve and Sue O'Brien, gave us a lot more confidence that we were doing the correct thing. We just may not have been calling it the right thing, but we were doing it, and we were doing it quite well and competently, but working with Passin and Associates made me feel like I knew what I was doing, and they helped me put a name on it.
Because you're always there when I need you, whether it's email, phone calls, or whatever, it doesn't matter what time of the day or night. That's how I manage to get through when I'm questioning myself on things. And you usually manage to say, you're doing it right, that's what we learned, and that just makes me feel better.
The biggest impact was that multidisciplinary group, and there are several non-physicians that are on that planning committee that quite clearly see the need for what we're doing and actually apply it to their particular profession. So while it may not be applicable to a physical or an occupational therapist or a nurse, they now have incorporated the concepts into their professional tracks. So yes, the answer has been a huge change. The other person I think it made a difference in is our editor of our journal, because we're already planning ahead now for hopefully when the journal becomes indexed on PubMed, we can then make sure that each issue will have an article that is accredited for CME, and it's also published online. So it's a wonderful opportunity for us. I was totally not confident that I knew how to do it. And now, quite frankly, I plan to continue, because even though I'm much more confident today, I feel like there's still a lot of room for growth. And with the new rules coming along, I feel like we need the support of Steve and Sue and Judy to be able to go to the next step, to the next level.